Hi, I'm Bob Phibbs, the Retail Doc. The reason you came to this site was to find out information, and I've got something about sales that you may not be aware of. You have 4 different types of customers that come into your door, and I'm going to talk about them in 2 basic areas, and then I'm going to break down each one a little differently. So either people are driven by their brain, those are the thinkers, or they're driven by their heart, and those are the feelers. The thinkers, there's 2 types. The first are the drivers, and they only represent about 6% of the world. Think of Donald Trump. He would be a great driver. It's all about status. It's all about what they have that somebody else doesn't. It's the best. It's the finest. It doesn't matter how much it costs. But again, that's only 6% of the population. The next are the Analytical'S, and now they're part of the thinkers like the drivers, but they're just the facts man. So think of Bill Gates, think of a bookkeeper. That's this personality type. And it's about 32% of the world. They really want facts and figures. This is the best because it's made with this. This makes sense. This is a great value. These people drive Volvos and Saabs. You get the idea. It's about really knowing those numbers. Not terribly passionate. I am not an analytical, if you couldn't tell that. The next group, though, are the feelers. Now, the feelers have 2 types. There's the partiers, and then there's also the amiables. For the partiers, I want you to think of Jimmy Buffett. They're about 9% of the world, and they are here to play, here to have fun. Who's going to be there? That's all that drives them. So they're really a fun type of person to have on your crew, but they're also a great customer to have because they're so engaged and so excited by something you show them. But again, only 9% of the world. The last group are the amiables. Now, as you're hearing me, I want you to picture Oprah Winfrey. I mean, they are the salt of the earth. They are nurses. They are people, caregivers. They're teachers. And they represent 53% of the world. If you take that, the thinkers represent about 33%. And the feelers represent about 63%. Wouldn't you think that's who we should be thinking about? The problem is that we keep thinking about that analytical. It's cheaper. It makes sense. But feelers, the people driven by their heart, want friends and experiences. And that's why it's so great in a gift store, because this is the very customer that wants to join you in your store and wants to experience all that you have. In fact, many of you watching this probably are feelers. And yet, we keep thinking that we can treat this person like these people. And I'm telling you, that's when you're in trouble. Because just because you bought a lot of great gifts and you put it on the shelf doesn't mean they're going to sell automatically. Feelers want friends and experiences. They want to know that you've sold an awful lot of these. They want to know they have something in common. They want to know that you could be their best friend. And if you can do that and build that trust, then what you can do is you can get their whole gift list and go right down through it and be done with it. I mean, doesn't that sound interesting to you? Much more fun, I'll guarantee you, to work with these people than to try to justify everything. Because just putting it on the shelf or putting it on the table isn't going to sell these people. So I'm Bob Phibbs, the Retail Doc. Thanks for joining me at the Gift and Home channel.